Hello Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 6. There should be no confusion about her identity after this blazing comet of a performance. Those words from the Los Angeles Times described Sally Kirkland's unforgettable role in the film Anna, but they also capture the essence of who she was: bold, brilliant, and impossible to overlook. Sally Kirkland passed away peacefully at the age of 84 in Palm Springs. Her death followed a period of declining health, surrounded by love and admiration. Across 6 decades, Sally stood as one of Hollywood's most fearless talents. She left a powerful mark with more than 250 performances in film and television. Her role in Anna earned her a Golden Globe and an Academy Award nomination. It showcased her strength, vulnerability, and emotional depth in stunning harmony. She appeared in classics like The Sting, The Way We Were, JFK, and A Star is Born, always bringing truth to every line and moment. But Sally never limited herself to mainstream success. She dove into independent and experimental projects, often choosing roles that others wouldn't dare to touch. Raised in New York City by fashion editor Mother Sally Sr., young Sally was surrounded by style, art, and bold ideas. She began modeling at 5, later honing her skills under legends like Lee Strasberg and Uta Hagen. It was clear early on, Sally Kirkland wasn't just destined for stardom. She was meant to trailblaze. Outside of acting, she was a devoted teacher. She shaped the early careers of icons like Sandra Bullock and Liza Minnelli. She also dedicated herself to causes that meant something: women's health, AIDS awareness, and support for the homeless. Through the Kirkland Institute and her spiritual ministry, she brought light to places that needed it. Friends and colleagues have shared tributes online and across the country, remembering her fire, her fierce loyalty, and her overflowing heart. She nurtured not just artists, but human beings, one former student said. She saw the soul before the performance. Sally Kirkland didn't just live a life of passion, she inspired it in others. Her presence lit up screens, stages, and countless lives. Tributes to Sally Kirkland. Number 5. He could change the course of a game with a single steal, a former teammate once said of Michael Ray Richardson. That ability to turn defense into magic wasn't just talent, it was heart, hustle, and soul. Michael Ray Richardson, who passed away at 70, changed the way fans saw the point guard position. Quick hands, sharp instincts, and boundless energy made him one of basketball's toughest defenders and most exciting playmakers. He rose from Lubbock, Texas, and worked his way through high school in Denver to star at the University of Montana. His path led to being the 4th overall pick in the NBA draft. From there, he soared. In just 8 NBA seasons, Richardson became a 4-time All-Star, led the league in steals 3 times, and once topped the assists chart. He was fearless on defense, graceful on offense, and tireless every minute he was on the court. One of his brightest moments came in 1984, helping the Nets pull off a stunning playoff victory against the reigning champions. It was a reminder that with Michael Ray on the floor, nothing was impossible, but perhaps more unforgettable was his comeback. After facing personal challenges, he returned with strength, earning the NBA Comeback Player of the Year title in 1985. It was a powerful statement about second chances and the power of perseverance. After retiring from the NBA, Richardson didn't step away from the game. He shared his passion around the world, playing and coaching in international leagues and mentoring future stars. Young athletes saw not just a coach, but a man who overcame, endured, and inspired. Many remember his warm smile, straightforward wisdom, and the way he embraced others' growth as much as his own. His passing came peacefully, following complications related to health. Tributes have poured in from around the globe. A former colleague wrote, "Mikhail didn't just play the game, he gave it everything, and he gave his players even more." Though his journey has come to an end, Mikhail Ray Richardson's influence lives on, in stats, memories, and countless lives he touched through the game he loved. Tributes to Michael Ray Richardson. Number 4. His presence forever changed the landscape of Japanese cinema. Those words from historian Donald Ritchie perfectly capture what Tatsuya Nakadai meant to generations of audiences and artists around the world. Nakadai, who passed away peacefully at the age of 92, wasn't just a performer. He embodied the soul of post-war Japanese film. With over 160 roles across a career spanning more than 70 years, he brought an emotional depth and power to the screen that few could match. He began humbly, working as a shop clerk in Tokyo, when director Masaki Kobayashi noticed something special. That single encounter sparked a collaboration that led to the Human Condition trilogy, a landmark of Japanese cinema and the beginning of Nakadai's rise to worldwide recognition. His portrayal in Harakiri remains a masterclass in acting, earning him prestigious honors and cementing his place in film history. Later, his unforgettable performances in Kagemusha and Ran under the direction of Akira Kurosawa introduced his talents to a global audience, showcasing a warrior's strength and a broken man's vulnerability in equal measure. But even beyond the screen, Nakadai left a mark. He mentored generations of actors through his theater troupe, Gendai no Gaku Kai. He was passionate about the craft, known for his humility and relentless support of young talent. Honored with the Medal with Purple Ribbon and the Order of Culture, his influence stretched far beyond the cinema. Those who worked with him often spoke of his quiet strength and unwavering dedication. Actor Koji Yakusho once described him as a guiding light, gentle, patient, and always searching for truth in performance. Tatsuya Nakadai passed away from natural causes, surrounded by family, leaving a legacy that stretches across decades, continents, and hearts. He helped shape how stories were told and how characters breathed. His roles live on, not just in film reels but in the minds of those who saw him transform pain into poetry, silence into strength. Tatsuya Nakadai may have taken his final bow, but his voice echoes through every frame he graced. Tributes to Tatsuya Nakadai. Number 3. She was a trailblazer who always stood out, a close friend once said of Jeanna. That sentiment echoes across those who knew her and watched her rise. At 61, we say goodbye to a woman whose fearlessness and passion forever changed the landscape of adult entertainment. Born Jennifer Payson in New York City, Jeanna walked onto the scene in the mid-80s with energy that couldn't be ignored. With her punk spirit and unrelenting dedication, she performed in over 400 films, redefining what it meant to blend performance with emotion. She wasn't interested in just being seen, she wanted to be felt. And she was. Her work in acclaimed titles like Hot House Rose, Skin Hunger, and Dear Diary showed audiences her range, not just as a performer but as an actress capable of depth and nuance. Her standout roles brought her some of the industry's highest honors, including the AVN Award for Best Actress and her induction into multiple halls of fame. Despite the spotlight, Jeanna remained grounded. She was open, generous, and deeply caring. Those closest to her admired her honesty and how fiercely she supported others in an often difficult industry. For many, she was a source of strength, a mentor who offered guidance when it mattered most. She stepped away from performing more than once, each time evolving further. Her journey included spiritual growth, motherhood, and moments of personal reflection. The birth of her son, Braxton, was a turning point. Her life became richer, more layered, and that change echoed in her later work. In her brief role in the film The Boondock Saints, we saw another side of Jeanna, one that proved her appeal reached far beyond one world. Regardless of the stage, her presence lit it up. Her passing in November 2025 followed a private health battle. News of her death was met with an outpouring of love and nostalgia from the many lives she touched, friends, fans, and fellow performers alike. Jeanna leaves behind her son, a powerful legacy, and a community shaped by her strength and sincerity. Her voice, her image, and her spirit will not fade. Tributes to Jeanna Fine. Number 2. You didn't see him act, you saw him exist. That's how director Abbas Kiarostami once described Homayoun Ershadi, a man whose quiet presence carried immense emotional weight. Homayoun Ershadi, who passed away at 78 following a battle with cancer, was a rare figure in cinema. He didn't seek the spotlight. It found him, quite literally, during traffic in Tehran, when Kiarostami spotted him and offered the lead in Taste of Cherry. That chance moment changed the course of his life and film history. Before cinema, Ershadi lived a full life as an architect. Educated in Venice, he worked in Iran and Canada before returning to Tehran, where that fateful meeting with Kiarostami happened. In his acclaimed debut, he wasn't playing a role. He simply was. The film went on to win the Palme d'Or, and Ershadi's natural style became a powerful tool for telling deeply human stories. Over the next 3 decades, he carved a path unlike any other. He became beloved both in Iran and internationally, seen in The Kite Runner as the proud, loving father Baba, and later in films like Zero Dark 30, The Pear Tree, and over 90 other screen appearances. No matter where he stood in the frame, Ershadi reminded us that quiet strength could speak volumes. His artistry was rooted in sincerity. Off-set, he was described as thoughtful, warm, and generous with young actors. He remained deeply connected to architecture and culture, bringing the same care and structure to his roles that he once gave to buildings. Fellow actors and directors have expressed heartfelt tributes. Many thank him for his mentorship. Audiences thank him for portraying lives they recognized, struggles they understood. In every language, the response is the same. He moved us. Though he's gone, Homayoun Ershadi leaves behind more than memories. He leaves moments, quiet ones, honest ones, moments that continue to resonate every time his films are watched. He is survived by close family and an enduring legacy in cinema. Funeral details remain private, as his work continues to speak for him. Tributes to Homayoun Ershadi. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Ever wondered what it takes to transform for a Hollywood role? Sydney Sweeney, the 27-year-old Euphoria star, recently amazed fans with her dedication while preparing to play legendary boxer Christy Martin in the new film, Christy. To step into the shoes of the real-life athlete, Sydney gained nearly 30 pounds, diving into fast food feasts, devouring whole pizzas, and tackling mountains of Chick-fil-A, all in the name of authenticity. But her journey didn't stop there. After filming Wrapped, Sydney faced the equally tough task of shedding that extra weight. Through a combination of a super clean diet and countless hours of cardio, she managed to return to her usual self in just 7 weeks. Sydney shared that muscle mass was the first to go after cutting out intense workouts and protein shakes. But with perseverance, she saw the transformation through. Sydney's experience is a powerful reminder of the hard work, discipline, and heart that actors pour into bringing their characters to life. Her inspiring dedication will be remembered each time we watch her on screen, proof that passion and commitment can truly change lives, both on and off the set. News 2. It's a day of reflection for rock music fans everywhere, as we remember the remarkable legacy of Mick Ralphs, the legendary guitarist and co-founder of both Bad Company and Mott the Hoople. Mick Ralphs, who passed away peacefully at age 81, inspired generations with his unforgettable riffs and songwriting that helped define classic rock. First joining forces with singer Paul Rodgers in 1971, Mick played a lead role in forming Bad Company, a true supergroup that soared to stardom with hits like Can't Get Enough and Feel Like Makin' Love. Their unique sound-filled arenas and their albums achieved gold and platinum status year after year. Mick's creative spirit and guitar work gave millions of fans a soundtrack to their memories. Bandmate Simon Kirke shared that Mick was not only a musical powerhouse but also a dear friend, a wonderful songwriter, and an exceptional guitarist, whose sense of humor will be deeply missed by all who knew him. Though he leaves behind his loving family and countless fans across the globe, Mick's legacy lives on, etched forever in the chords of classic rock. As more people and musicians share memories and favorite Bad Company tunes, let's celebrate a life well played. Mick Ralph's inspiring journey and timeless music will continue to bring people together, reminding us all that great songs and great friendships never truly fade. News 3. If you've been wondering about LaToya Jackson lately, you're not alone. The beloved entertainer, now 69 years old, recently shared a candid message online that has fans sending her plenty of love and good vibes. In a heartfelt Instagram video, LaToya appeared in a doctor's office, letting everyone know she's been going in for checkups. While she chose not to share the details, LaToya's gentle optimism shined through. She told her followers she's hoping that everything goes well with me, and wished everyone a wonderful day. A few days later, she posted again, lightening the mood and joking about all her recent trips for checkups. True to her warm spirit, she signed off with a sweet reminder to have a positive week, sending love, hugs, and light to all. Moments like these remind us of LaToya's enduring grace and positivity. Her kind words and resilience continue to inspire, bringing comfort to fans everywhere. As we keep LaToya in our thoughts, let's celebrate her vibrant spirit, an example of hope and encouragement for everyone. News 4. Did you hear about Dusty Donaldson? At 68 years old, Dusty is celebrating her incredible 20th cancerversary by driving a whopping 12,000 miles across America, spreading hope, raising awareness, and celebrating the amazing progress in lung cancer research and treatment. Starting her journey in North Carolina, Dusty's bright van, decorated with her nonprofit Live Lungs mascot, Scan the Cat, is turning heads and opening conversations in cities like Denver and so many more. Dusty survived lung cancer thanks to early detection, a stroke of luck she hopes more people will experience as screenings become more common. She's stopping in 50 communities, meeting researchers, survivors, and advocates who share her passion for education and compassion. Her message is simple and powerful. Anyone can get lung cancer, everyone deserves care, and no one deserves the stigma. With each mile, Dusty's journey encourages folks, especially those over 50, to learn about lung cancer screenings and the power of early detection. As she wraps up her trip back in North Carolina, Dusty reminds us all that with science, hope, and community, there are brighter days ahead. She'll be remembered as someone who turned her survival into a nationwide mission, spreading hope and saving lives one stop at a time. News 5. Paris Jackson, the daughter of music legend Michael Jackson, has recently opened up about a personal health issue that serves as a powerful reminder of her journey through life's challenges. Now 27 years old, Paris shared that years ago, her past drug use led to a condition called a perforated septum, which is a hole in the cartilage between the nostrils. She explained that the damage is so noticeable, it's even affected her breathing and left a lasting mark she can't ignore. In a candid video, Paris showed how the hole is wide enough that a spaghetti noodle could pass through from one side to the other, and she admitted that she sometimes makes a whistling sound when she breathes through her nose. She didn't shy away from the truth, saying that drugs ruined my life, but she also shared that she's now 5 years sober and wants her story to help others avoid similar struggles. Paris's honesty is inspiring, and her courage in speaking out about her past is a reminder that everyone faces challenges, but it's never too late to turn things around. Her journey is a testament to resilience and the strength it takes to share personal struggles for the sake of helping others. Paris Jackson will be remembered not just for her famous family, but for her bravery, her honesty, and her commitment to living a healthier, more positive life. Number 1. Food should be shared with those who need it most. Those simple words, often said by Michael Duarte, shaped everything he did, and they defined the way he lived. Michael, known to millions online as Food with Bare Hands, brought more than recipes to our screens. He brought joy, laughter, and heart. With nothing more than his bare hands and a grill, he transformed everyday moments into connection. His cooking videos were bright, spontaneous, and always filled with purpose. He wasn't just cooking, he was giving meals, hope, and kindness. Over 2 million people followed Michael for his cheerful cooking style and rustic, hands-on techniques. What set him apart wasn't just his unique approach, it was what he did with it. Michael regularly gave away the food he made, feeding strangers, supporting communities, and using his reach to make a difference, one meal at a time. His agency, Aluma Media Group, called him a true and loyal partner. But to those closest to him, he was even more. A loving husband to Jessica, a devoted father to 6-year-old Oakley, a dear friend. Michael's warmth was real. He shared it with everyone. No spotlight required. Michael passed away suddenly at the age of 37, during a family trip in Texas. The family has chosen to keep the details private, describing it only as a horrible incident. The news has left followers and fellow creators heartbroken. Thousands have contributed to a GoFundMe to support funeral costs and help bring Michael home to California. The outpouring of love has been overwhelming, a reflection of how deeply he impacted the world around him. He was humble, warm-hearted, helpful, authentic, one fan wrote. Another called him pure positivity, gone too soon. The barbecue and creator communities have rallied behind his family to honor his legacy, one built not just on content, but on kindness. Michael's memory lives on in every meal shared, every act of generosity inspired by his work, and every person who felt seen and valued because of him. He leaves behind his wife, Jessica, and daughter, Oakley. His light continues in the lives he touched and in the countless meals he made with love. Tributes to Michael Duarte. Lenny always led with quiet strength, spoke with wisdom, and inspired those around him to be better, on and off the court. Lenny Wilkins, a beloved figure in the basketball world,